What's my rock?
Hey folks, Dr. Abstract here. Thanks for being a regular watcher of What's My Rock. We are growing. Thank you for that. And please tell a friend. The faster we grow, the sooner I'll be able to afford to hire an editor. Editing takes a lot of time for me, so if I can hire someone to do that, then I'll be able to make shows faster for you, and you'll be able to watch more content. So please subscribe, share, like, do all those things, please. Anyways, the purpose of this video is to briefly explain to you how to be a guest on the show, either in person here in San Bernardino, California, or if you can't be here, maybe we can do it on Zoom if you can mail me a rock. Before I talk about that, here's a quick public service announcement. I've been getting a lot of emails from people hoping that I'll identify rocks for them through the internet. I'm sorry, I don't do that. I do not identify rocks from pictures alone. I only identify rocks that I can have in person. I don't have time to help everybody out. And also, it's bad practice to identify from pictures because there's just too many observations that are impossible to make through the internet. I like to feel a rock. I like to look at it with a hand lens. I like to have a conversation about the rock. I like to do tests on it, like XRF. I can't do XRF through the internet. And without all these tests, the exercise of identifying rocks with just pictures is too uncertain. It's just not very meaningful or interesting to me. So, but surely you'll be able to find someone on the internet who will do that for you. So I recommend there's good threads on Reddit. You can find groups on Facebook. There's a lot of social media sites where people are really interested in this kind of thing. They'd be happy to take a stab at identifying your rock, but I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do it. So realistically, the only way for me to be able to see your rock in person is to be a guest on the show. So let's talk about how to be a guest. So the first option is going to be to come here and film in person, which is how most of the videos you've seen have been done. We film in the Great Geology Department of California State University, San Bernardino, or CSUSB for short. This is where I teach, and here's a fun fact. We are the closest geology department in North America to a plate boundary. That would be the San Andreas Fault, which I can see right out my window. I try not to think about it too much, but our building's pretty earthquake safe. So San Bernardino is pretty centrally located in Southern California, pretty easy to get to from San Diego, Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, wherever. So if you live in Southern California, or if you're planning on being in the area, then email me at whatsmyrock@yahoo.com and let me know that you can do an in-person show. At this point, I haven't been pre-screening anyone. We just take anyone who wants to be on the show. So there's nothing special you have to do except email me, and hopefully we can make the dates work out. We probably film 2 or 3 times a year in batches over a couple of days. Just get in the queue, just email me and I'll have your contact info, and I'll let you know the next time we film, and hopefully it'll work out. Now, the second option is if you don't live in Southern California or you're not planning on being here, then we can do a Zoom episode together. And you can see an example of this in episode 10, where I did a Zoom with a woman named Lindsay from Sacramento. She wasn't planning on being here, so she mailed me her rock. So that's the main thing. You'd have to mail me your rock, and if you want it back, you have to pay for return postage as well. And if you have a really big rock that weighs 50 pounds, of course, that's going to be unrealistic. But maybe you have a big rock, you can cut a little slice off the side and send me a little chip. Maybe you have multiple samples of a rock. You can part with one part of your specimen. I realize if you think you have a meteorite, that's going to be a little trickier because you want to keep that meteorite intact. But you have to send me something. So, and by the way, I promise I'll send you your rock back. I'm not in the business of keeping people's rocks. Even if we find that you actually do have a real meteorite, I promise I'll send it back to you. I'm not in the business of taking rocks from people. I've got a lot of rocks. I don't need any more rocks. Believe me. And when you send it to me, the rock will be in my possession the whole time. And as soon as we're done, I'll bring it to the post office and send it right back to you. So email me at whatsmyrock@yahoo.com if this sounds interesting to you, and we can discuss it more. So there's one potential issue, and that is, please email me before you send the rock. Please do not send me a rock without getting approval from me first. I need to know to expect a rock in the mail from you. I do not want to receive strange cardboard boxes from people I've never had any contact with. I'm going to throw those away. Okay. Don't send it to me without email me first. Okay. Anyway, so there you go. There's two options, in person or Zoom, but the main theme is that I need to have the rock in front of me to be able to analyze it. I don't do it through pictures. So I hope this helps. If you have any more questions, please put them down in the comments, and I'll be happy to try to answer them. In the meantime, happy rock hounding, everyone. I hope to see some of you in person on the show sometime or on Zoom. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Because it helps me out. It will help me earn enough income to justify hiring an editor to put out shows faster than I'm able to right now. Thanks, everybody. Take care.